Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to WTOP 10 Monday Night News. Your source for all things Oswego and beyond. I'm Stephen Frey.
And I'm Alexandra Levy. Today is Monday, March 21st, and this is your news, sports, and weather, all before the first commercial. Let's take a look at your top stories. 10 News starts now.
Workers at the New York Times can breathe a sigh of relief now that 4 of their colleagues have been released in Libya. The newspaper identified the 4 journalists as Anthony Shadid, Chief Bureau in Beirut, Stephen Farrell, a reporter and videographer, Tyler Hicks, a staffer who is based in Istanbul, and photographer Lindsay Adario, who has covered the Middle East and Africa. The 4 journalists were freed Monday and delivered to Turkish diplomats in Tripoli. The Turkish embassy released these photos showing the 4 with the Turkish ambassador. They had entered Libya without visas from Egypt and were detained by forces loyal to Muammar Gaddafi.
In Japan, there's growing alarm about the safety of food contaminated by radiation from the dangerous Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant. But the World Health Organization says short-term exposure to such food. Ann Korn reports.
Just as authorities thought they were making progress in stabilizing the volatile situation at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, a major setback late this afternoon with smoke rising from 2 of the reactors. TEPCO, the company that owns the power plant, wasn't able to confirm where the smoke was coming from, whether it was emitting radioactive material into the atmosphere or if this was a nuclear meltdown. All 420 workers from the site were evacuated to the main building, halting plans to restore power to all 6 reactors. Well, this comes as high levels of radiation were found in both milk and spinach in 4 prefectures surrounding the plant, the government banning the sale and distribution of those food products. Well, Chief Cabinet Secretary Adano told Japan's citizens that the government was taking every precaution.
What's already been sold in the market will not cause any health damage to consumers. For a prolonged period of time, there might be health risks. So, just for a precautionary measure, we are taking these restrictive actions. Please don't panic.
Higher levels of iodine were also found in the drinking water close to the plant, the government telling residents there to refrain from drinking it while further tests were being done. Well, these health warnings only add to the fear and confusion that is gripping this country. Anna Koren, CNN, Tokyo.
With today's weather, Christina?
Good evening, Oswego. I'm Christina Farrone, your meteorologist outside the campus center. Right now it is cloudy outside, a temperature of 41, surprisingly warm, but the wind is gusting at 23 miles per hour, constant at 15, coming from the north, so bringing us cold air that's going to be coming in for the next few days, and we're actually going to have some snow in the forecast. Tomorrow will be the best day, though. High temperature of about 38 degrees, so enjoy it while you can because the snow is returning as we head into the rest of the week. Stay tuned. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, Christina. The field of wireless providers could get smaller as AT&T and T-Mobile look to tie up a $39 billion deal. The result could impact anyone and everyone with a mobile phone. Karen Kaifa has the details in today's Consumer Watch.
2 + 4 equals number 1. The nation's second largest mobile carrier, AT&T, said it's buying number 4, T-Mobile. When and if the feds sign off on the deal, AT&T will be the biggest carrier in the country, covering about 130 million consumers, and it could affect millions more by narrowing competition.
You're getting rid of one of the 4 major national carriers, and more importantly, it's the national carrier that competed the most on cost. So you're getting rid of the cheapest carrier who made Verizon and AT&T have to compete a little bit better.
A major advantage for AT&T could be the expansion of its coverage areas as it folds in T-Mobile's networks. But smartphone users could find their phones on different wavelengths when it comes to data.
Both of these carriers do use the same basic GSM network technology, but there are some questions around coverage and compatibility when it comes to these new fourth-generation networks that both carriers are using.
And T-Mobile users anxious to get their hands on an iPhone currently available on Verizon and AT&T still will have to wait.
I'd say that's a long way off, because this deal may be a long way off as regulators take a close look at it and scrutinize whether or not it's good for consumers and what conditions, if any, it should impose if it does approve the deal.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Karen Katha.
Nations are participating in military action in Libya as part of Operation Odyssey Dawn, aimed at enforcing the United Nations mandated no-fly zone. British Defense Secretary Liam Fox said the Royal Air Force deployed Tornado GR-4 fast jets, 19 U.S. warplanes including Marine Corps Harrier jets, Air Force B-2 stealth bombers, and F-15 and F-16 fighter jets conducted strike operations against Libya Sunday morning. Denmark Foreign Minister Lene Espersen told Danish parliamentarians that 4 F-16 fighter jets are to take part of the coalition-led attacks. The Arab world has made it very clear that the UN Secretary Council must make the decision. Italy Defense Minister Ignazio La Russa announced that as of midnight Sunday, it is countering 8 warplanes to the coalition to use if needed. France's Ministry of Defense said Qatar has made available 4 Mirage 2009 aircrafts to be deployed. 7 Canadian CF-18 Hornet jets have arrived in Sicily's Trapani military base. Spain's Military of Defense said it has sent 4 F-18 fighter jets and refueling aircrafts to Gardini's air base to take part in the operation in Libya Sunday. French forces fired and hit 4 enemy tanks, according to its Minister of Defense, but has not operated fire thus far Sunday. Norwegian Prime Minister Jens Stoltenberg said Saturday that his government will contribute up to 6 F-16 fighter aircrafts to help enforce the no-fly resolution.
To Yemen now, a country with its own wave of anti-government protests. Some top military and government officials have quit the regime in very public ways in the past 2 days. Mohammed Jamjoom with his report from Abu Dhabi.
A wave of defections and resignations in Yemen on Monday has left many wondering just how much longer embattled President Ali Abdullah Saleh will be able to cling to power. It started with 3 top generals declaring their support for anti-government protesters, one of them even vowing to send his own troops into the streets of Sana'a to protect the demonstrators. Over the coming hours, several of Yemen's ambassadors resigned, and dozens of government officials announced their intention to join the peaceful youth revolution. The mood on the streets of Sana'a was one of elation, protesters dancing and chanting as they believed Saleh's 3 decades of power were clearly coming to an end soon. But behind the scenes, concern grew, especially when Yemen's defense minister announced that the armed forces would do what they could to defend the constitution and make sure a coup didn't occur. One Yemeni diplomat told me concern in Yemen's corridors of power are growing and that he feared they could see military clashes if Saleh doesn't step aside soon. Another diplomat explained he believed Yemen could be on the verge of a civil war. Late in the day, there were signs of hope as U.S. and Yemeni officials told CNN that Saleh was holding talks with one of the generals who had defected. But even if those parties come to an agreement, the opposition would have to come to the table too. And over the course of the past month, the opposition has said repeatedly they will not negotiate with Saleh. And they have been steadfast in their one demand, that the president step down. Mohammed Jamjoom, CNN, Abu Dhabi.
And now we have our sports update with Calvin Brown. Calvin?
Thank you, Alexandra. Good evening, Oswego, and welcome to your Monday Night Sports Report. Despite losing Andrew Bynum for 2 games due to a suspension, the Los Angeles Lakers continued their hot streak by defeating the Portland Trailblazers yesterday with a score of 84-80. Lamar Odom came up big for the Lakers with a score with 16 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Derek Fisher hit the game-winning shot with 10 seconds left in regulation to give LA its 12th win in 13 games. Kobe Bryant also finished with 22 points. Coming up later, find out who the Mets decided to let go this season, why the lacrosse team has a reason to celebrate, and what the NFL is doing to change the game, all after the break. But for now, I'll send it back to Steve and Alexandra for more news.
A New York State police spokesman has pleaded not guilty to drunken driving charges. Albany police say the 20-year-old veteran was pulled over while driving a police department vehicle. Sabrina Kirkos has more on the story.
No comment right now, thanks.
Albany police spokesman Detective James Miller finds himself on the wrong side of the law. Entering Albany City Court Monday to face charges, he drove drunk. Any comment?
Guys, the statement's already been issued. We rest by the statement. Just ask you to respect his privacy at this time. Please.
Miller's arraignment, in which he pled not guilty, lasted minutes, but the fallout from his arrest Friday for a DWI are sure to last longer. The 20-year veteran was pulled over at the corner of North Pearl and Orange Streets by a fellow officer for driving without his lights on in a vehicle owned by the police department. Police say Detective Miller appeared intoxicated and that he refused to take a breathalyzer.
I'm not gonna comment any further at this time.
In a statement, Miller says, quote, "I would just like to say that I am saddened and regret the negative publicity that this situation has put on my family, the entire Albany Police Department, and the citizens of Albany. For over 19 years with the police department, I have handled my position responsibly, with dignity, and with pride. As I move forward, it is my full intent to approach my current situation the same way." Miller, one of the most recognizable faces of the Albany Police Department, is suspended without pay as the criminal and internal investigations go forward. He was slated to be eligible for retirement this year.
And for the weather, tomorrow is going to be a nice day, and dare I say it, snow is in the forecast. How much and when is it arriving? Stay tuned for my full forecast.
Pizzerita, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
Want to get ahead? Take summer classes. Earn up to 14 credits. Classes start May 23rd. More information available at www.oswego.edu/summer. Register now.
Was gonna be there anyway. But thinking of you's working on my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight. But my sister sews together, making sparks ignite, and the thought of loving you so exciting. Sky
rockets in flight. Boo! Afternoon delight.
I think you got it.
Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Hey, what's up? We're Hawthorne Heights, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television.
According to the American Cancer Society, Relay for Life is a life-changing event that brings communities together to fight back against the disease. Since cancer never sleeps, the Relay for Life Foundation is having their 2011 fundraiser at SUNY Oswego's campus on March 26th from 6 p.m. to March 27th at 6 a.m. It will be held in the campus center's ice rink. The event will start with a survivor lap, then a luminaria ceremony, and finally the fight back ceremony. If anyone is interested, they can contact Craig Anderson at craig.anderson@cancer.org.
And now here's Christina with this week's full forecast. Christina, are we heading into weather nice this semester?
Good evening once again. I am Christina Frey, your WTOP 10 meteorologist. As I said, it is 41 degrees outside and cloudy. Northwest winds at 15, gusting up to 23 miles per hour. Our almanac today, we are right on target for the average at 43 degrees. And we had a low of 34 above average. We almost had a half an inch of rain today, and your sunrise will be at 7:06 and sunset at 7:21 p.m. tomorrow. And as we move into our local temperatures, Richland at 38, 41 in Oswego. We have a cold spot here, Redfield at 35, and it is 42 degrees in Constantia, quite warm over there. New York State weather, Plattsburgh, our cold spot as usual at 34. New York City, also our warm spot as usual at 43 degrees. In the 40s, mainly along the coasts of the lake. And here's our infrared satellite. This is showing us the clouds, all these high clouds here, getting cold air from Canada, will be moving their way into our area as we head in the next couple of days to bring us that snow. There's a few rain showers we saw earlier today. Everything has cleared out. Snow further to our east, but we did not get any snow today, but it is on its way. Our future cast for tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, going to be nice outside. Clouds will be generally moving in throughout the day, so 2 p.m. and by 8 p.m. tomorrow, clouds, and here's some of that storm system that's going to make its way into our area for Wednesday. Tonight, 30 degrees, mostly cloudy and cool overnight. Tomorrow, 38, mostly cloudy once again. This will be the nicest day of the week, sadly. Tomorrow night, going down to 19 degrees. It's going to keep getting colder throughout the week and mostly cloudy. And for Wednesday, 31, a cloudy morning. Those snow showers are going to arrive for the afternoon, so look for that from a dusting to a couple of inches. And here's your extended forecast. Chances of snow continue through Thursday and Friday. So it's going to remain cold.
So I just got back from spring break, and of course, I left my boots at home, but you're saying more snow?
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Here in Oswego, you need to keep the snow gear with you throughout the spring semester, because that is a misnomer.
I brought my boots back. Don't worry about it. Sorry, Steve.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow. Going to be the best day, you're saying, right?
Yeah, until Wednesday, when it snows again.
Absolutely.
And again. Oh my goodness. All right, well, after this commercial break, we will talk to Nicole Garvey with this week's news entertainment. But first, here's the late night menu.
Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
I'm Linda Cohn. I graduated from Oswego way back in 1981. And my favorite TV station way back then, of course, WTOP.
Want to get ahead? Take summer classes. Earn up to 14 credits. Classes start May 23rd. More information available at www.oswego.edu/summer. Register now.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Hey, I'm Sean from Big D and the Kids Table, and you're watching WTOP 10.
Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
And we're back with Nicole Garvey giving us some news on stars in love and more.
Thanks, Alexandra.
No problem.
Good evening, Oswego. I'm Nicole Garvey, and here's your entertainment news. Spring means love is in the air, but not all celebrity couples are on a good note. Tiger Woods has got himself a brand new blonde. After lying relatively low following his divorce from Ellen Nordegren, 35-year-old Woods has already picked up a 22-year-old hottie. The golfer scooped up Elise Lottie Johnson, an Ellen lookalike. New York City is apparently the place to cope from a breakup, Ashley Green has been washing Joe Jonas out of her hair, and Renee Zellweger has also spent the weekend in NYC getting over her breakup with Bradley Cooper. Renee told Page 6, quote, "I really am having a good time," end quote. Bradley probably is too, with his new movie, Limitless, ranking as #1 at the box office this weekend. A little wrap-up of what happened this weekend other than Eva Longoria's birthday blowout in Vegas. The Jolie-Pitt crew spent the day together on Sunday. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt took the clan of 6 out for a nice stroll around New Orleans. Miley Cyrus is taking her Party in the USA International. The tour is set to kick off April 29th in Quito, Ecuador. Bradley Cooper and Limitless took the #1 spot in the box office this weekend, beating out Matthew McConaughey's The Lincoln Lawyer. Rango grabbed the #2 spot, followed by Battle Los Angeles in 3rd. That's all for your entertainment news. I'm Nicole Garvey. Let's bring it back to the desk.
According to the New York Times, the New York State Senator might face up to 2 years in prison for attacking a photographer from the New York Post. Kevin S. Parker attacked William C. Lopez, who was assigned to take pictures of him in May 2009. While Lopez is getting into his car, Parker grabbed the door so it couldn't close, and he also damaged Lopez's camera. The senator was initially charged with felony assault, but he was found guilty on 2 counts of misdemeanor of criminal mischief.
And now here are the full stories on sports this week with Calvin Brown. Calvin?
Good evening and welcome back to your sports update. The New York Mets just about had it with left-handed pitcher Oliver Perez and decided to release him today. Team officials notified Perez that he was being released despite the fact that they owe him $12 million in the last year of his contract. Following his release, Perez had this to say, quote, "When they told me, I almost knew they were going to tell me. It's one of those times where you don't feel great, but I don't want to quit," end quote. Three days prior to his release, second baseman Luis Castillo was also let go. The Oswego men's lacrosse team finally got their first win this past Friday against Hood College with a score of 7-4. Goalie Ian O'Brien came up big for the Lakers with 17 saves out of 21 shots. In the beginning, Hood started off with a strong lead, 3-0, but the Lakers quickly made a run for their money. Mark Briggs and Chris Porton contributed to this win, and the Lakers team improved their record to 1-3. Today, the team faced Cuta at Penn Yang Academy, and we just received news that they won 7-5. The NFL committee proposes a new idea to move the kickoff mark from the 30-yard line to the 35-yard line, while also moving the touchback spot from the 20-yard line to the 25-yard line. Some head coaches already are upset with the idea, including New England Patriots coach Bill Belichick. He stated, quote, "It's pretty a complicated proposal. I don't like the idea of eliminating the kickoff from the game. I think it's one of the most exciting plays in football. It's like the competition committee is trying to eliminate that play. I don't know if it's that really good for the game," end quote. That's it for sports. I'm Calvin Brown, and now back to the desk for more news.
And we'll come back with a video from YouTube that has reached over 30 million hits and more.
Cam's Pizzeria, located at 31 West Bridge Street, serving New York-style pizza, wings, sandwiches, wraps, and desserts. Dine in, take out, or order delivery by calling 315-342-4255.
Want to get ahead? Take summer classes. Earn up to 14 credits. Classes start May 23rd. More information available at www.oswego.edu/summer. Register now.
Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
So you can't save money? That's easy as pie. Drink from $3 bottle of water a day times 10 years times 6% interest is over 14,000 clams. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feedthepig.org.
The Oswego MBA program, helping you achieve your goals with a customized curriculum developed with flexibility in mind. Take classes year-round, full or part-time in Oswego, online or at the Metro Center in downtown Syracuse. More information is available online or by calling 315-312-2911.
Be on the team.
My name is LaDanian Tomlinson. By keeping kids in school, I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
And here's a dive into the lighter side of news. According to She Knows Entertainment, Rebecca Black is giving Justin Bieber a run for his money on iTunes Top 100. Rebecca has peaked at number 25 on the charts. Although the 13-year-old phenomenon has been getting hatred comments towards the song, it has over 30 million hits. Black was on Good Morning America this morning singing an open mic of her new hit, It's Friday. Simon Cowell, known for his rude comments from American Idol, told The Telegraph, quote unquote, "I love her and the fact that she's gotten so much publicity. People are so upset about the song, but I think it's hysterical."
Driving on the highway, cruising so fast, I want time to fly. Fun, think about fun. You know what it is. I got this, you got this. My friend is by my right. Hey, I got this, you got this. Now you know it. Kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up. Which seat can I take?
Good evening, everybody. My name is John Mangello, and here's what really matters, to me at least. First and foremost, there was only one major music release this week, Fame by Chris Brown. With Fame, Chris once again gets a chance to beat Rihanna, and no, not with his fists, in record sales. According to Apple, Fame is projected to be one of the biggest releases of the year, with people pre-ordering over 180,000 copies on iTunes. The album, which starts with the single Deuces, comes out tonight at midnight. The song, released last summer, talked about Brown trying to be a gangster, even though you and I both know that is physically impossible. Hitting theaters this weekend, the highly anticipated Zack Snyder film Sucker Punch. Snyder, the man who gave us Watchmen and 300, has been quoted as saying the new film is his baby. However, unlike the other two films I just mentioned, this one is slightly different. It's rated PG-13. Whoa. Everybody is thinking right now that there are no good action movies rated PG-13. I mean, come on, where's the ridiculous, obviously overdone gore? And where is the cliche but apparently necessary nudity of the female lead? Not here, although the action is, and that's all that matters in this movie. I will definitely be checking this film out this weekend. The epic fail that we just showed you Friday continues to amaze and entertain millions of people, despite the fact that it is it's abysmal, sorry. My only comments on this, of course it's going to catch on. This is growing so popular in the same country where the Jersey Shore is considered intelligent television. For real though, the song is god-awful, but it's oh so catchy. It's been in my head all weekend long. If somebody can get this atrocity out of my head, I will give you one tall glass of tiger blood. Once again, I'm John Mangello, reminding you what really matters to me this week. And now here's Christina with your Class Day forecast.
As we take a look to tomorrow morning, starting off around 31 degrees, only going up to 38, and it's going to be cloudy, but the best day of the week.
How about Chris Brown with the new CD?
Right?
That was hysterical.
I don't see how you can go from being in jail to a #1 album.
I don't think it's going to go #1. I just think, you know, we'll see, but I think it's going to be, it's going to be really bad.
#1 album will be
Wait for
Rebecca Black.
Rebecca
Black,
yeah, I'm calling that right now,
exactly.
unfortunately.
It's Friday.
No, it's only Monday.
Actually Monday, but that's an awesome song.
For WTOP, I can't wait for Friday. I'm Stephen Frey.
I'm Alexandra Levy.
I'm John Mangello.
I'm Christina Farrone.
Have a good day, Oswego.